Hi everyone, this is the book Quest from my Anthology series. I'm going to read the introduction. The first time I ever heard the word quest was in a Nasruddin story. The wise fool Nasruddin had caught word that there was a cave filled with a magnificent treasure hidden in the jungles of Sumatra. Dropping everything, he put together an expedition and hacked through the seething forests on a monumental quest. A year to the day on which he had set out, his team reached the mouth of the cave, having done so through a series of coincidences and unlikely good fortune. Ordering the porters to hold back, Nasruddin lit a burning torch and strode into the cave, his imagination stoked with visions of golden treasure. Although spacious, the cave was empty. In place of riches was a wooden box inscribed with cryptic symbols. Rushing over, the wise fool opened it and found a message which read, "Congratulations on reaching the most valuable treasure in the world." Rather than being in an obvious form, it is presented in the shape of this message and this box. Together, they contain pointers which will easily be understood by anyone wise enough to have followed the clues into this very cave. Stamping his feet, Nasruddin cursed his bad luck. "What provision do you provide for those guided not by wisdom but serendipity?" he cried. Over the decades that I've travelled and written books, I've found that there's nothing to get the juices of enthusiasm and creativity flowing like a monumental quest. Whether searching for the fabled gold mines of King Solomon or the secret to the riddle of primitive flight, the quest theme sets the stage for potential glory and keeps the humble adventurer on track. Or rather, it allows him to go off track once the path has been scoped out. In the back-to-front world in which I tend to reside, there's only one thing as important as having a quest: not reaching the desired goal, at least not on an obvious route. The way I perceive things, such things, a journey is as much about changing oneself as it is about reaching the destination. Aim high and off-piste, and you're promised an extravaganza like none other, allowing a quest to take shape by shunting it into the twilight zone of implausible possibility. Ask any writer who's published more than a usual amount, and they'll tell you how they receive a mass of mail in whatever form it reaches them. Unlike many authors, I believe that hearing from readers is incredibly important, and I do my utmost to reply to everyone who messages me. Although I write for myself and myself alone, feedback from readers is helpful. Every week I receive many dozens of messages from people who want to follow quests that I have done. They come in thick and fast through social media and emails, via the publishers who used to represent me, by mail, and occasionally by visitors who turn up at my door. About 2/3 of them are from young people who are desperate to embark on a great quest. Enthusiastic and inexperienced, they don't usually know how to get started. One of my few strengths is that I've never let circumstances get in the way. While being completely broke, I've planned and raised funds for massive expeditions. Impecuniosity is the most perfect motivator for thinking big. When receiving such pleas for advice, I almost always reply in the same way, with a list. This is it. 1. Get a sheet of A4 paper and a pen. 2. Sit in a comfortable chair and close your eyes. 3. Think of 5 incredible things that interest you. 4. Turn them around in your mind as you observe their wonder. 5. Open your eyes and list the things, however odd. 6. Try to link them to an ultimate goal, even if it's unattainable. 7. Think zigzag and not straight, because a straight route never got anyone anywhere worth going. 8. Don't talk about your idea, but live with it, developing it little by little. 9. Don't stress about raising funds. If you've allowed the idea to grow sufficiently in your imagination, it will take shape and it will become real. And 10. Most of all, don't ever listen to anyone who tells you that you are incapable. Naysayers are passengers in human society, the people the leaders drag behind them as they move ahead in search of their quest.